Today, Donald Trump signed a nonsense executive order alleging that the coronavirus vaccine doses that the US government purchased from Pfizer will actually go to American citizens and not to people in other countries. Okay, great. That's usually what the deal is about. I don't know why he needed to do an executive order to confirm that. But nonetheless, in announcing this executive order, he gave himself a pat on the back and claimed that there is something worth celebrating when it comes to coronavirus. Let's hear what he had to say.
I think that the vaccine was our goal. That was number one, because that was the way it ends. Plus, you do have an immunity. You develop immunity over a period of time. And I hear we're close to 15%. I'm hearing that, and that is terrific. That's a very powerful vaccine in itself. And just tremendous progress has been made.
Understand what he's saying there. He's saying we should celebrate the fact that so many people got sick that what he's alleging, 15% of Americans have developed immunity. That is a failure on your part. And I also want to be clear that if someone has gotten sick from the coronavirus, it doesn't mean that they're immune forever. So he's weirdly conflating news regarding the vaccine with herd immunity, and herd immunity has been an absolute disaster in this country, where more than 280,000 Americans have already died from this pandemic. And millions of others have gotten sick, have been hospitalized. Currently, hospitals in several states are overwhelmed with the sheer volume of new coronavirus patients coming in looking to get treatment. And so for Trump to give himself a pat on the back is just so callous and so stupid. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, let me just summarize by saying, he's saying, since I sucked so much and so many of you got coronavirus, we're a little closer to herd immunity. Okay, now, how's that for circular reasoning? I mean, we went from first to worst under Donald Trump, the most amount of cases in the world, and he's like, "Oh, that's a good thing. That means we're close. We've had so many people die. We're closer to herd immunity." No, that's, first of all, that is definitely not a good thing. Second of all, the one country that actively tried herd immunity was Sweden. We tried herd immunity by mistake because Donald Trump is so stupid and incompetent. We did even worse than Sweden. And Sweden was trying to do herd immunity. So, but Sweden finally waved the white flag and said, we were wrong. We shouldn't have done it. It was a disaster. So now they're doing the lockdowns like the rest of Europe. Third of all, when you have a vaccine, herd immunity makes no sense. Herd immunity is, let's die our way into not having this problem anymore, because if we all get it or enough of us get it, yes, tons and tons of us will die, but at least since we all have it, we'll be less likely to get it in the future. But if you have a vaccine, the vaccine prevents you from getting it. Why would you die needlessly to get to herd immunity? But Trump, one, doesn't understand simple concepts himself, and two, is fully aware that his voters don't understand simple concepts at all. So you can tell them, oh, it's great that we had the most cases and the most deaths. That's gotten us closer to herd immunity. And they'll be like, oh, that's great. And they'll never get it. And the last thing about that is, why is he even saying that now that we have a vaccine? This was ostensibly to brag about, hey, we got a vaccine now, it's because of me. So why are you even talking about herd immunity? It's because he needs an excuse because he made the wrong deal, and we don't have a good deal with Pfizer, and Pfizer got the vaccine first. So Europe's gonna get it before us. So he's got to have an excuse. So he's like, oh, yeah, Europe's already getting it. By the way, it's already started in the UK. They're already doing the vaccine. They interviewed a 91-year-old guy on CNN today, and he's like, oh my God, it feels so good. I got so much life left to live. I'm free. I'm free, right? We're not free because of Donald Trump. And so he's like, oh, I know you're not free. I know we have the most deaths, and we're gonna get the vaccine after everyone else. But that's great because that means we're closer to herd immunity. You can't cure stupid. There's no vaccine for that.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.